Most people look at a massive, floor-standing belt sander and think about the sheer power, but they rarely consider the headache of finding a place to put the thing. That is where this little stainless steel unit comes in. It is surprisingly compact, yet it manages to pack a punch that feels a bit out of place for its size. When you first pull it out of the box, the weight is the first thing that hits you. It is not some flimsy plastic toy. It has a solid, heavy-duty feel that suggests it can actually handle some real work without dancing all over the table. The 4 rubber feet on the bottom are a nice touch, too, because they actually grip the surface and keep the vibration from turning your workspace into a drum set. Now, the motor inside is all copper, and honestly, it runs a lot quieter than expected. You get a range from 4,000 up to 9,000 rotations per minute, which is controlled by a simple slider on the power brick. It is a smooth transition, though you do have to reach for that brick to change the speed, which can be a little annoying if you are mid-project and need to adjust on the fly. Still, having that level of control is a massive upgrade over those single-speed tools that just scream at you the moment you flip the switch. What really makes this thing interesting is the 15-degree tilt on the sanding surface. It is clearly designed with knife makers and hobbyists in mind. Trying to get a consistent edge on a blade by hand is a nightmare, but this setup makes it feel almost effortless. You just guide the metal along that angled belt, and the results are surprisingly clean. It even comes with a stack of 30 belts, which is a generous inclusion that saves you from having to hunt for replacements right away. There's a bit of a trade-off, though. Because it is so small, you are limited by the width of the belt. If you are trying to sand down a large piece of furniture, this is definitely not the tool for the job. It is meant for detail work, jewelry, or small metal parts. Also, while the polishing wheels on the sides are a clever addition for finishing touches, they do make the footprint a little wider than you might expect. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is something to keep in mind if your workbench is already overflowing with gear. It is a solid, well-built little machine that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fluff. If you're tired of doing fine detail work by hand and want something that won't take up half your garage, this is a pretty smart way to go.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.